What is it that you found the secret sauce to scaling a co-founder relationship, right? What is
Mhm.
it? So what's your secret sauce, or what have you observed in high performing co-founding teams?
Yeah. Everybody asks me what
Yeah,
they can do for their co-foundership
got it.
so that it improves their company. That's the wrong question. That's backwards. The best co-founderships I've seen all use the company as a means to improve their co-foundership.
Tell me about that. Say that one more time. This is important for my
Yeah.
listeners. Mhm.
Yeah. Instead of using your relationship as a means to improve your company, use your company as a means to improving your relationship.
Okay.
And I'll give you some
Very good.
examples.
Yes.
Back when I was teaching, I would, make groups of students and teams randomly. I would, draw stuff out of a hat randomly. Um, and that didn't guarantee friendships. In fact, a lot of them ended up fighting with each other. And so I thought, okay, maybe they should pick their own teams. And that didn't guarantee friendships either. In fact, some of them ended up fighting even harder than
Mhm.
the randomly assigned teams. And then I thought, why is that? How can we create teams where everybody gets a pretty good experience out of the class? Because we all know group projects, are group projects, and there's always somebody who either pulls the team forward or drags it behind.
Mhm.
And so I was looking at the best performing teams, the ones that blow my mind, and I found that all of them, regardless of whether they were friends before the class or they had met for the first time during the class, they all saw the course, as an opportunity to hang out and have fun, joke around with each other, but also do something very interesting, like building a company. And so that was always in the back of my head. And then when I talked to co-founders, I've talked to over, I believe, like 300 co-founders already this year. The best ones, doesn't matter if they were friends before they started a company, but they use the company as a means to improve their friendship. So what does that look like? Well, it's easy for co-founders to silo and say, okay, you do the engineering, I do the marketing, and we come together and share progress. That works for clarity, but not so much for compatibility. The best co-founders kind of do everything together. Even if they're, one person is not technical, they're still very involved in the product with talking to users or creating documentation or making wireframes or mock-ups. And for the non-technical co-founder, they're also very involved in the marketing and the sales and the pitching because a lot of people think, oh, it's not my strength, so I'm not gonna, be involved in it. You're the expert on it, I'll let you handle it. But if you think about friendships, that's not really how we operate, is it? You don't divide responsibility so rigidly with your friends. You do everything together because it's fun.
There. Mhm.
You share responsibilities. Maybe somebody is better at it, sure, but that's part of the fun. And so when I realized that, and when I communicated it to people who were asking me how to do the opposite, do it the wrong way, when I told them what I thought was the right way, all of them had a light bulb moment go off in their head.